See, now the African Americans, the males, they're not happy after they steal it. And what, after the third or fourth time. So, again, Tom Thurston, Jim Riley, Joe Zillick, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinlan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, Jim Holbill, All Ducky, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bit to Bet, 4 Blue Boy Boxes, Red Randy, Red Gordon, and Al Lorries. What you did to me multiple times was stupid. Yes, they saw you guys do it. Watched you do it 3 to 4 times. Bernard LaCarney. See, now they're not happy. You guys bid it out, bid it out, bid it in, bid it out, bid it in, bid it out. How about you guys just left those families alone? I think what you did, Karen and Joe and Harry, was probably the dumbest thing ever on the planet with Ellery and Bernard de la Carney and the Ghetto Life of Perlita. Okay? See, Bernard, they start to figure out you attack people based upon Hollywood plays. Performances from New York Broadway to here. Back and forth. They've actually known for a long time, Bernard. 3 to 4 times in a row for you and your team, Bernard de la Carney, and how violent and abusive and mutilated with country and western that you all are. Joe, Harry, Bernard, all-American, and massive fail. And when you use the deal with the Devil Story play, Bernard, Harry, Jamaica Street, Picken Street, against me and my father, Joe, made you the dumbest fucking world. So actually, when you guys evolved, tearing it down made you dumb as shit. Joe, the dumbest family to ever exist with the biggest bullshit story going. You know why you're unhappy, African American males? It's because it's called consciousness and guilt, like guilt. I told you guys, don't screw with it. You know? You guys made a claim with football that you cured the cancer. For that third or second time, the same grift. People catch on to it, they evolve past it. Your abuse, Joe, with those men, and you guys' showboaty attitude with an Atlantis Zion and Heathen and all this crap that you guys do and oppressing people from being educated and all that. See, Fast and Furious, stealing technology, you don't want to mimic certain types of behavior because guess what, those people overseas watch it. And since a lot of you are not exposed to them over there and their stories and knew what happened, they go, Joe, So, Joe, when you were given one of the most unique opportunities in the world with DJ Dave, and those people, you should have left it alone instead of going, we're better military. All it takes is to see one face of somebody who's depressed and kind of knows, and they've got all of you. Lickety split, and how spoiled and egotistical and hypocritical you are. Joe. Doesn't matter if they're black, white, Spanish, whatever. They just need the names. And then Perlita sitting there yelling and screaming about her ghetto life and made up stories and getting the cops all riled up and, all this and that. That's why you didn't evolve, Joe, because you decided to go on torture, mutilate trip with Stan or whoever in the country and Western and the LGBT. So now they have the whole pile of you. And how you destroyed one of the most expensive cities in the world, Robo Rapist Night, and your team, and then Denver, and then New York, and then Miami, Texas. Everything we had worked for, Joe, because you had to stick your penis, your nasty ass, fag penis of carniness, and go fake out plays and shit. That's not what it's meant for, Bernard. It never was. They gave you guys a second or third chance, but they knew the chances of success was pretty minimal because you started with a shitty premise in the first place, Bernardi LaChantala Freeman. Because you also give special privilege to those that you sleep with. So when I tell you guys I don't do Negro, and I don't do those gangs, and I don't do those drugs, and I don't do LGBT, and I don't do the stuff that gets, people in trouble and sick. They watch my stuff over there, Bernard. They track my sickness with Kim's sickness and some of those other girls. So they know, Bernard, that some of you made us sick on purpose. Strep throat. I had strep throat a lot when I was young. ear infections. Steve, my brothers, Karen, they know everything about you, and the groups, Bernard, that take advantage of it. Because Bernard de la Chance, Joe and Harry, you are not the real blacks, you are liars. You didn't, evolve it through. And those children and those families that did, those of you came through like wild Banshee Indians and fucked it all up. And then made up the Negro story with Elroy Rees and the other three Carney-ish. You're Carney. Red Randy of the football, Harry, you're the ones that fucked it all up. Yes, Harry, they've watched it 3, 4, fucking 5 times in a row out there. They know how fucking stupid the group of you are, and the Fairmount faggot in the robot story about how abusively stupid and how you guys unevolved the entire planet for country and western. Oops. So males, I would advise not being really abusive to the chicks, because they were the ones that helped you guys get out of the hole in the first place. They weren't there for your fuck toy.